Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make this pretty lacy type square. It is an easy 5-row or round pattern. You can use any yarn you have, any size hook. If you use a smaller hook, you'll size this down. If you use a larger hook, you'll size this up. For this tutorial, I am just going to use some scrap 4-weight acrylic yarn and a 5mm crochet hook. You want to start with a magic ring and chain 3 to start. And now we're going to work directly into this ring, and we're going to work 23 double crochets. Once you have worked 23 double crochets into that ring, and remember the chain 3 that we did counts as a double crochet, you can kind of pull your center, and all you want to do is slip stitch to the top of that chain 3. So counting from the bottom, work up 1, 2, and in the top of that third one, slip stitch to join. Now I'm going to change colors at this point. I'm just going to cut my yarn and fasten off that color. Working with the blue yarn now, I'm going to slip stitch to join up my blue yarn. Make sure I have a long enough tail to weave that in at the end, and we can start round 2. You can change colors on all rows, no rows. You can make this a solid color square. You can change colors every other row, however you want your lacy square to be. For round 2, we're going to chain 6, we're going to skip 2 double crochets or 2 stitches, so skip 2, 1, 2, and into the next we're going to single crochet. We're going to chain 5 now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2, 1, 2, single crochet in the next, and you're going to repeat that. You're going to repeat the chain 5, skip 2, single crochet in the next, all the way around. Now once you get around, here's my last 2 skip stitches. Here's the first loop that I made. For the last loop, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work a double crochet into that first chain of the round. And now we have 8 total loops for round 2. For round 3, we are going to chain 4, and we're going to work a treble 2 together. So we're going to yarn over twice and right back into that same base stitch that we worked out of. We're going to work our treble 2 together. So we pull up a loop, yarn over, pull back through 2, going to yarn over, go back in that same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, back through 2. I should have 4 loops now. I'm going to yarn over and pull back through all 4 loops. I'm going to chain 3, into the next loop, the middle stitch. So we chained 5, so you want to count over 1, 2, 3, and into that third middle chain you're just going to work a single crochet. I'm going to chain 3, working into the next loop. We're going to find that middle chain, so 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to work 3 treble together, chain 5, 3 trebles together, chain 5, 3 trebles together, all in that same stitch. So here's how we do that. I'm going to yarn over twice, and into that 1, 2, third middle chain, we're going to insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, back through 2, yarn over into that same chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, back through 2, yarn over into that same chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, back through 2. You should have 5 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over and pull back through everything. Chain 5. And we're going to do that again, that 3 trebles together, right back into that same chain space here. So yarn over twice, put your hook in that same space, pull up a loop, back through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, back through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, back through 2. You should have 5 loops, yarn over, pull back through all 5. Now we've made our second 3 treble together, and chain 5. And we're going to do that one more time. So yarn over twice, put your hook in that same chain that we're working into, pull up a loop, yarn over 2, pull back through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, back through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, back through 2. You should have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull back through everything. Now we've made our 3 into that one chain. Now we're going to skip to this next. We're going to chain 3, find that middle chain of this loop, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into it, chain 3, and into this next loop, into that middle stitch, we're going to do this little 3 treble stitch into the middle chain of the loop. And these are separated by your chain 5 here. So I've chained 3, and now I'm going to start the treble 3 together, chain 5, treble 3 together, chain 5, and treble 3 together. Once you have finished that third 3 treble together, you're going to chain 3, find that next loop, and work into that center chain a single crochet, chain 3, and now we're going to work this pattern again. So you want to work that until you have the 4 sets, and we've already created one of these little sets when we started, so I'm going to work the next one, and when I get back around here I will show you how to create the other 2 to finish this round. Alright, I'm back around. I just worked a single crochet, chain 3 in that last empty chain loop. And here is where we started. That's our first little treble cluster. And we're going to work right into that space that we started in. So I'm going to work 1 treble 3 together right in that chain. Separated by a chain 5. Now I need to work another one. So yarn over twice into that same stitch, work my 3 treble together, chain 5, and I'm going to slip stitch to the top of that first chain that we did. So 1, 2, 3 into that top third chain, slip stitch, and that finishes round 3. For round 4, we're going to start by chaining 6, and we're going to skip these 2 spaces and work into these chain 5s that we did when we were doing our 3 treble together. So you're going to work into the first, second, and third chain of that chain 5, and you want to work a single crochet into those. So I'm going to kind of see what I did here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is my first chain. You just want to pop a single crochet into that stitch, a single crochet into the next stitch, and a single crochet into the next. So you've worked a single crochet into those 3 chains. We are now going to create a corner. To do that, we need to chain 9, we're going to find this chain 5. So we worked into this one. We're now going to work into the last 3 chains of this chain 5. And we're going to do the same thing, a single crochet. So I like to count backwards, 1, 2, 3. That's where I'm going to place my first single crochet. And then a single crochet into the next. And a single crochet into the next. And now we've got the start of a corner. To continue, we're going to chain 5, find our next little 3 cluster here of our trebles together, find that first chain 5, which is here, and do the same thing, work a single crochet into the first 3 chains of that chain 5. We're working another corner now, chain 9 for the corner. Flip your square, find the next chain 5, which is right here, and work a single crochet into the last 3 stitches. So basically you're going to find the middle stitch or chain of that chain 5, work a single crochet into that, and then a single crochet into the next 2. Now we've created the second corner. Chain 5, find the next chain 5 space, which is right here, and work a single crochet into the first 3 chains of that chain 5. We're at a corner, so chain 9, find your next chain 5 space right here and work a single crochet into those last 3 stitches. Chain 5, find the next chain 5 space with our clusters here and work a single crochet into those first 3 chains. We're at a corner, so chain 9, find your next chain 5 space, and when you get around, so we're at the beginning here, this is our first chain that we did, you're going to want to work into the last 2 chains. So find those last 2 chains and work a single crochet into those 2 chains, and then slip stitch into the first chain from that chain 6 to begin the round. And that finishes round 4. I'm going to change colors for round 5, so I'm going to cut my yarn and bring in my other color. So I'm going to just put a slip knot on that hook, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch where I ended. So in that first chain where we slip stitched, I'm just going to bring up my white yarn. For round 5, we're going to chain 3, and this counts as a double crochet, and you want to work a double crochet into every stitch around except for the corners, and I will show you that when we get there. So you're just going to work a double crochet into every stitch around, and on the corners we're going to work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same chain. And you can tell your corners because those are the big chain 9s that we did. So once you get to your chain 9, you're going to work into the first 5 chains, and that 5th chain you're going to work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's my 5th one, so I'm going to work a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet right back into that same chain, and that will kind of turn my corner. And now you can work a double crochet all the way down every stitch. When you get to the chain 9, work a double crochet in the first 5. In that 5th one, you work the corner, so double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then you continue along down this corner. Same thing for each corner. Remember that at the beginning this chain 3 counted as a double crochet, so you work into the last chain, last stitch here, and then you can slip stitch to the top of that chain 3 to join, and then you'll have your square. I am back around. I'm going to slip stitch into the top of my chain 3 to finish round 5. Cut my yarn, and now I've got a little lacy square. Now these squares are not blocked, but without blocking they measure about 6 inches across and 6 inches tall, so they're the perfect sort of granny size for any style project that you're looking to do with little squares. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming crochet, knitting, yarn content. And until next time, happy crocheting everyone. Bye!